Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? It's your boy Marshall back again, working on this little project. So, I got tired of this situation right here. This situation right here, we're having like a bunch of keys, and just keeping track of the keys is best. So what I did is now from here on, all my trucks will have the same key on all the trucks. So I'm gonna walk you through the process of changing the key locks on the truck. Instead of having all this mush mash, pretty much I run 3 different brands, which is Freightliner, Volvo, and Freightliner, Volvo, and International. Those are the 3 that I run. So I will, instead of having this, I'll have 3 trucks. I'll have 3 keys. 1 key for the Volvos, 1 key for the Freightliners, and 1 key for the Internationals. All of them will have the same key code with the brand. I still have to figure out with the International Freightliner. I think I can actually intermatch them, and Volvo, but you know that's getting too deep. So I'm just gonna have 3 keys instead of having a batch of different keys. So pretty much what I'll do is I'll have to change the door lock. This door lock, I'd have to take it off, change the key inside, do the same thing on the passenger side, and also have to change the ignition. So the process goes like you have to take off these screws right here, so you can access the back. So I use Torx. So Torx, I think it's a T45. Just take these off. Once you take this out, let me show you the process of taking out the lock. Alright, so once you take that off, instead of taking the whole thing off, you just need to take off the 10 millimeter. There's 10 millimeter screws in these holes. I think there is like 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let me take it off so I can show you better. So right inside here, there's 3 10 millimeter screws, nuts that you take off, 1 at the bottom and 2 on top. So right here on the arms, you just unplug, undo it. You just push it out the way and pull out. Then this one, you just pull it out the way and pull it out. It's pretty simple. You just push it out the way and pull it out. Then you take off those 3 nuts, and the whole handle will come off. Let's do that and I'll show you. Alright, so once you take the handle out, you just take those nuts out. It just pulls out. What you do is you pull this little pin out. And then once you pull it out, you just lift out the handle. I mean, not the handle, the key. Then you take off this purple tab and you get the new one. On there, it's gonna say L for left. Just make sure you take the one that says L for left and leave the L for left and the R for right. Obviously, you just put this little purple tab on this one, then stick it back in there and put the locking pin on it. Let me show you how it's done. Yeah, so you just take the purple one, put it on the new one, then you going to sit it back in there. The way it sits is, you see it, the top side is wider than the bottom side. On this thing, the top side is wider than the bottom side, so you just put it in correctly. You can't mess it up. You can't put it upside down because it's not gonna fit. Then once you do that, just get your pin. Get your pin. Just stick it on there to hold it. Just goes in there, and that's it. You got a new lock in there. All you gotta do is just put it back together and do the other side. Repeat. And so the left side and the right side is the exact same process. So I'll do the right side, then I'll do the ignition, and I'll show you how to do the ignition. All right, so for the ignition, what you do is you take off this set screw in the back, nut in the back. Ignition falls out the back. Take it out, then you just unplug it. Once you unplug it, just get dirty. What you need is you need a key, and you're gonna I have to find a key for this thing, the O key. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna set the. See, this is the reason why I'm changing keys, because this is ridiculous. Every time I get to a truck, I look like I'm trying to steal the thing. I'm going through like 15, 20,000 keys trying to figure out which one is which. Let me find the right key. And there's a hole right here. You use a money clip, a paper clip, or a little wire, stiff wire. You're gonna stick it in there. You're gonna push. The little retainer clips in there. Let me show you on the new one. So there's a retainer clip right here that you will push. Then once you push, you're able to pull the middle section of this lock out, and then you just insert the new one, and you're using the new key. Anyway, let me number one find the right key, because you have to turn the key back to the ACC. When you start the truck, you turn the key clockwise. This time you're gonna turn it once counterclockwise, so you can be able to get this retainer key aligned. Once I have it off, I can show you the interior of this thing so you can see how it works. So once you turn the key counterclockwise, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but you can see the retainer clip in the hole. So what I'm using is a pick. So you just push it in, and then once you push it in, you can pull it out. Push it in. This is by far the hardest part of this job. This is by far the hardest part of this job. It's like, just kind of have to do it right, and then it just slides out. I think I got it. Yeah, just like that. It just slides out. So then, if you look on the back side of this thing, it's got like a semicircle and a circle, right? If you look inside of this thing, camera can't pick it up, but if you look inside of this thing, there's a semicircle, and a circle. You just align it that way. So pretty much, and then, so the semicircle, can you see it in the video? Probably not. Come on, focus. There you go, a little bit, maybe you can't see it, but pretty much the same orientation. There's a semicircle and a circle. You just align it that way. It's gonna just go in one way. You just pretty much stick it in, semicircle on top and circle at the bottom. Just stick it in, gets in, locks, then there you go. Now you got a new ignition key, and you just pretty much plug it back in. Goes the same way. You really can't mess it up. You just, if you forgot how you took it off, you just keep turning it until it fits. Then once it fits, just grab the new key, test it. Now you test it, truck starts. Then that's it. Just put it back on. Put it back on through the back. If you look closely, there's a flat spot on the hole, and if you look closely, there's a flat spot on the tumbler. So it just fits the same way. Flat spot, sits it in there, sets it in there. Then you grab your locking nut and just screw it back on. Good to go. Want to test it out? Grab your new keys. That's it. No key on the door, no key on the ignition. I'm gonna do the other side, the passenger side. Then this job will be complete. I don't think there's any need for me to show you the passenger side because it's exactly the same as the driver side. So thanks for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hope you find this informative. If you have any questions, please throw them in the comment section, and I'll be happy to respond to the questions. So this is now the same. This key as this truck has the same. A new key now. New key, which is the same key that I have on my personal keys. So when I get to a truck, any Freightliner, this is for Freightliner. When I get to any Freightliner, I can just, use my one key that I have instead of having a big batch like this, trying to figure out which key goes to where, and then wasting time and just carrying a big batch like this. But now I just carry one key. I got one key on all my key ring for my personal truck. When I get to a truck, I just got one key. I don't have to have that thing right there. Yeah, please share, like, and subscribe, and catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.